Confirmation hearings for President-elect Donald Trump's incoming cabinet started today, and it kicked off with the nominee for Secretary of Defense, facing tough questions from lawmakers on Capitol Hill.
And while some Republicans gave him a warm welcome, Democrats grilled him on policy and allegations of excessive drinking, sexual misconduct, and lack of experience. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp keeping tabs on the hearing. Rachel, what are some of your big takeaways from the hearing?
Well, good evening, Mike and Eva. So it's typical for these cabinet nominees to face tough questions, but Secretary of Defense nominee Pete Hegseth certainly faced some really tough and at times confrontational questions from Senate Democrats on that committee. I just want to take a step back really quick and just kind of dive into some bit of a background before we dive into that hearing. You know, the Secretary of Defense is arguably one of the most important spots in the president's cabinet, overseeing nearly 3 million people and more than $800 billion for the Defense Department. Many Republican senators say Hegseth, who is a former Army veteran and Fox News anchor, described him as an unconventional pick, but senators say he would be a breath of fresh air at the Pentagon. Hegseth told committee members he wants to bring back the warrior culture back to the Defense Department, and he wants the Pentagon to be focused on warfighting, lethality, standards, and readiness. But his nomination has been clouded in controversy. There have been reports of allegations of sexual misconduct, excessive drinking, financial mismanagement at veterans organizations, and senators questioned him about comments he said about women should straight up not serve in combat. That's something Senator Kirsten Gillibrand of New York grilled him on. She said women are a critical part of the military.
You cannot denigrate women in general, and your statements do that. We don't want women in the military, especially in combat. What a terrible statement. So please, do not deny that you've made those statements. You have. We take the responsibility of standards very seriously, and we will work with you. I'm equally distressed you would not meet with me before this hearing.
It's going to be lethality, it's going to be war fighting, and it's going to be winning wars and reviving our defense industrial base. This is what we have to have. And I mean, I thought on those issues you did great.
Did you do enough to...
Now, Hegseth has repeatedly denied these allegations. He says that there's a smear campaign against him. Now, for the past couple of weeks, he has been on the Hill meeting privately with Republican senators all across, not just in the committee, but really throughout the Republican members here, just trying to privately win them over. But speaking with Democrats after that Senate hearing, they were not convinced that he is the right person to lead the Defense Department. Mike and Eva, back to you.